Okay, today we're going to talk about the single most important, but probably most misunderstood, force behind actually achieving your goals. It isn't loud, it's not flashy, but it's the quiet engine that really drives all success.
Just think about that for a second. We spend so much of our time and energy trying to feel motivated, right? We're always waiting for that bolt of lightning, that sudden inspiration to strike. But what if we've been focusing on the wrong thing this whole time?
So, first things first, let's just tear down the biggest roadblock that gets in our way, what I like to call the motivation myth.
You know this story, right? It's so familiar. You've got this great goal, you're all fired up about it, but then when it's actually time to do the work, that feeling just isn't there. So what do? We blame our lack of motivation. And we tell ourselves, okay, I'll start tomorrow. But that gap between what we want and what we do, it just stays there.
Okay, so if motivation isn't the real answer, then what is? This is where we need to totally reframe our thinking. It's time to talk about discipline, but probably not in the way you're used to hearing about it. This slide right here really just flips the whole script. Over on the left, you see that old school view. Discipline is all about brute force, this superpower that you either have or you don't. But the reality, what we're learning from behavioral science, is so much more hopeful. It's not about being stronger than other people. It's a skill you can actually train by building smart systems for yourself. And here it is. This is the big idea. Real self-discipline isn't about fighting temptation 24/7. That's exhausting. It's about designing your life, your environment, so that the good choice is the easy choice. It's the default. It's all about strategy, not just raw strength. So, how do we actually build these systems? Let's get into the practical side of things. I want to give you a simple 3-part toolkit you can literally start using today. And here they are, your 3 core strategies. Number 1, the 2-minute start, which helps you just get over that initial hump. Number 2, environmental design, to make all those good choices automatic. And finally, number 3, the daily 3, to keep you focused. These tools are so simple, but together they build discipline without burning you out. Let's look at the first one, the 2-minute start. You know, the hardest part of any new habit is just starting. Our brains are wired to resist big, difficult tasks. This little strategy is like a cheat code to sneak right past that resistance. I mean, look how easy this is. Anybody can read for 2 minutes. Anybody can walk for 2 minutes. The point isn't to get in shape or write a masterpiece in that time. Nope. The goal is just to make showing up the easiest thing you do all day. You're not even building a habit yet. You're just building the habit of starting. All right, tool number 2, environmental design. This is where you get to be the architect of your own behavior. Remember that definition we just saw, making the right choices easier? Well, this is exactly how you do it. This is just so practical. If your phone is a huge distraction, don't just rely on willpower to ignore it. Put it in another room. If you want to go for a run in the morning, lay your clothes out the night before so you literally trip over them. You're removing the friction for good habits and adding friction for the bad ones. Your discipline just becomes automatic. And that brings us to our third and final tool. This one is all about fighting that feeling of being overwhelmed and bringing some serious focus back into your day. It's a simple rule of 3. So instead of that crazy, never-ending to-do list that just makes you anxious, you're going to focus on just 3 things. Every morning, you just ask, what are the 3 most important things I can accomplish today? This one simple act brings so much clarity and makes sure you're always moving forward on what really matters. Now, you might be thinking, okay, these strategies seem kind of small. And you know what? You're absolutely right, but that's their secret power. Let's look at how these small actions build into something massive over time. This right here is the key to everything. Big, life-changing goals are almost never achieved in some huge, heroic effort. They are the result of small, consistent daily actions. Consistency will beat intensity every single time in the long run. And this just shows it perfectly. That tiny 2-minute start, it can easily become a 10-minute walk. After about a month, it's not a struggle anymore. It's just what you do. And after a year, you haven't just walked a lot. You've totally changed your path toward a healthier life. That is the incredible power of compounding. So let's bring this all home. I want you to stop thinking of self-discipline as a punishment or a chore. Instead, think of it as the structure you need to get you where you want to go. It's your bridge to reality. This quote just says it all, doesn't it? You have your goals over there, that amazing future you can see, and you have your reality here, where you are right now. Self-discipline, the kind built through these small, smart systems, is the only thing that's going to carry you from one side to the other. So please, don't try to change your entire life overnight. Just pick one thing. Use that 2-minute rule. Tweak your environment. Find your daily 3. The person you're going to be a year from now is counting on the small, consistent choices that you make today.
And so, that leaves us with one final and really important question. Don't just think about it. I want you to actually decide. What is the one tiny 2-minute action you can take today to start building that bridge to your own future?